one way we always talk about to do this through fasting, yo. Put the flesh under subjection. Right? Not just fasting from food. Right? But you can fast from sex also. Right? And that's one way you put yourself under subjection. Let me show you something simple. Simple. If you can voluntarily keep yourself from being with a woman 6 months. Voluntarily. Right? When an adulterous demon come across and force if you do it, you will have more self-control not to. Yeah, you do it without before. Right? But not say you do it without because you couldn't get none. But you voluntarily say, listen, me now go do this. See, and so you basically mortify your flesh. And the same concept with fasting, yo.
Well, actually. Joel 2 verse 12 says, therefore also now, said the Lord Yahawah, turn ye even to me with all your heart,
right,
and with fasting,
right,
and with weeping,
right,
and with mourning,
right,
and rend your heart and not your garment.
Right, he said turn to him. Right, really again,
and says, therefore also now said the Lord Yahawah, right, turn ye even to me with all your heart,
right,
and with fasting, and with weeping, right, and with mourning.
He said with fasting and weeping and mourning, yo. That's how you see fasting and also one way for sure humility, and I work there for sure your integrity. For sure how much your development in our spirit. I mean run a circle, I say same thing. See, basically for sure your integrity. Right? So keep yourself. For example, on them Christmas holiday, just for example, we don't normally eat. Right? And for burn the whole day without eat. See, it's not our Lord never say we can't eat. No. Right, but we just decide so we don't take fast and festivities, none at all. Right, so we don't even go eat. Right, that's the way they call cool away. That's the way they call having a hunger strike then. See? And you know, as we say that, saying that and saying this, and that's how the most I say him separate. That's how him put the mark on the forehead. Right, can you say on them who say and cry out. See, what we basically do, we don't eat pan them holiday. We are cry out. See, we despise what them do. So we decide say we have to feed ourselves, whether or not that's something them look out for the day. See, it show fasting show integrity. Right? Basically you hurt yourself. You see mercy from the Most High then. See, and the same thing as we said before, the same thing can apply. I said that. The same thing can apply. The same thing can apply to sex, yo. If you can mortify your body away, then the so-called succubus demon can't take advantage of you, yo. Because I'm telling this, the people who don't know, demons real. Right? And them out there daily, as me say. I try get to brothers. They will try to get everybody on the planet. Right. See, don't ever you think say you are above that, yo. You more supposed to fear that thing than the truth. See, because the most I not spear, look on joke. Look on YAHAWASHI. Look on YAHAWASHI, yo. Right, like because they bruise a lot, bruise it. You know scripture? Isaiah 65 verse 8. Thus said the Lord, as the new wine is found in the cluster, and one said, destroy it not, for a blessing is in it, so will I do for my servant's sake, that I may not destroy them all. And I will bring forth a seed out of Jacob, and out of Judah, an inheritor of my mountains, and mine elect shall inherit it, and my servant shall dwell therein. Right, this is just a female elect. The scripture also says, no one laid any charge. No, you can't put a charge to God's elect, right? Because them he also foreknew. Them who we foreknew, them he also predestinate. And we predestinate, them he also justified and glorified to be his son, basically. Just paraphrasing. I think Romans 8 or Romans 7.
Yeah. Conform them to be his son.
Right.
Sons of Yahawah. Those that are born of the Spirit.
Right.
See, and not of the flesh. See, even though if you come of the seed of Israel, you're actually an Israelite. But it's even deeper than that. Because it's written in Romans 9 that not all Israel is of Israel. Romans 9 it says not all Israel is of Israel. Read upon it.
It's Romans 9 verse 6. Not as though the word of Yahawah are taken none effect, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel.
Exactly. So you have Israelites right now, but they're not giving a damn about Israel in general. They're not giving a damn about the prophecies. They're not giving a damn about the Lord. Because with them Lord and them belly, or them mind, whatever them mind tell them say. They just say, oh, God exists, and then it's just a pastime thing. No. See? But the true worshippers, as the Lord said, I go worship your brother.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, respond right. He said the true worshippers are going to worship their Heavenly Father in spirit and in truth. See? So therefore, at the end of the day, those are the ones who actually are going to believe and worship the Father according. See? There are people out here who don't give a flying F about the Bible or what the Bible said. See? Yeah?
Let me see.
Thing there.
Romans 10 verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to the Most High is that for Israel is that they might be saved. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of Yahawah, but not according to knowledge.
Yeah, because it is in the spirit of Israel that there's a God, and that there's the Heavenly Father does exist. That is written in the DNA of Jacob throughout the years or the ages. That was written in our DNA that we have a Father, a Creator of all things, a Creator of heaven and earth. But we were beaten, stripped of our heritage, stripped of our knowledge, stripped of our God, where we were supposed to serve by the Roman Empire. And it started from other empires, but chiefly the Roman Empire. As a matter of fact, give me Joel chapter 1 verse 1. Hold the point, don't leave it there. Joel chapter 1 verse 1, I think they said that what the conqueror had eaten. Joel chapter 1 verse 1. Soon give back
Joel 1 and 1.
Yes.
Joel 1 verse 1. The word of the Lord that came to Joel, son of Bethuel, say, hear this, ye old men, and give ear, all ye inhabitants of the earth, as this being in your days, or even in the days of your fathers.
Right, because you see, Joel was writing of prophecies, and you have prophecies where will get fulfilled. Well, even at Joel time, you have prophecies will get fulfilled before him, and you have prophecies that will not get fulfilled during his time. And he was also, yes, my brother, was also writing about prophecies that was yet to come, and chiefly, like now, because you're living in a major prophetic time. And one of the major prophecies that Joel written about was the prophecy of World War III about the missiles. That was a key prophetic writing, and also the moving of the U.S. military up into the Middle East. So the prophet Joel is basically giving you a heads up on what is to come. Go ahead.
All right. Okay, verse 3. Tell ye your children of it, and let your children tell their children, and their children another generation. That which the palm worm had eaten, and the locust. That which the palm worm had left, at the locust eating.
And who is the palmer worm? The palmer worm is the Babylonian Empire. See? And the locust is who? The Medo-Persian Empire. Go ahead.
And that which the locust had left, and the cankerworm eating.
And the cankerworm is the Roman Empire, and the next one was the Greek Empire. And I that show you say, throughout all these empires, these captivities our people go through, our face, we lose certain heritage. Hey, when you read the book of Maccabees, the first book of Maccabees, which the book of Maccabees is no satanic book, no, fuck that shit. When you go through the book of Maccabees, especially chapter 1, it shows you in full detail what the king of the Greek Empire, Antiochus Epiphanes IV, did to the Israelites, where to the point where you have Israelites and you say, look here, we forget Israel altogether. We are consent to the ways of the heathen. To the point you have Israelite babies that living in a heathen or a Greek state of mind. So I don't even know if them ever come from the lineage of Abraham, Isaac and Jacob. And that was the reason why you have the Apostle Paul of their journey all over and Barnabas. That was the reason why you have Cornelius. That was a key player of the Gentiles trying Israelite foreigners coming in back to the fold. Because Israel was scattered what? In all nations. If you check the book of Nehemiah, Nehemiah read that in the law. Because Nehemiah basically chastised a lot of them Israelite sons. Because them could have barely speak the Hebrew, but them speak the language of who? Moab and Haman. And it's the same history that take place again. What we're speaking now, the crown's language, English. This was not our native language. And our native language was not neither. It was the ancient Hebrew. That was our native language. And even now, in the so-called Jamaican Creole, we still, when we speak, the words might not say the same thing, but the sound, the utterance of a sound, it is the same utterance. Like we said that, we say yeah, what, all them things here. We say what, yeah. All these utterances are actually Hebrew utterances, Hebrew words, Hebrew sounds. But we just have different meanings to them. And we lose all, chiefly the Roman Empire. We lose all our heritage, man. We lose the way, we lose the life we live, we lose with God, we lose everything through slavery. Every given thing by the Heavenly Father, we lose it, man, through slavery. See? Remember not two of the first piece up there now. Right,
and it's a Jeremiah 17 and verse 4 say, and thou even thyself shall discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever.
Right, so we discontinue from our heritage. Hey, our part of our heritage was to keep the Passover, the Feast of Purim. See, we used to wear garments, borders of blue with fringes. What else? See, we used to keep the Sabbath. We used to take the Sabbath very serious. See, we used to keep the Feast of Tabernacle. Now we keep Christmas, Easter, all different type of different paganistic days. But all of that was because we discontinue from our heritage. Understand? What the scripture we read in our
Romans 10 verse 3. For they being ignorant of Yahawah's righteousness and going about.
Read back up at the top of our
Romans 10 verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to Yahawah for Israel is that they might be saved.
Yes, so here is the Apostle Paul basically saying that we pray that Israel can be saved. Israel did it. Jeremiah did it to the point when Jeremiah said there's no damn turning back. Jeremiah prayed for the Most High. Jeremiah prayed for the Most High, slew Israel I put curses upon Jake daily. Because what Jeremiah, as a little young man, what Jeremiah come out was to do was to basically help the nation from the terror of the Lord. Say it by not receiving harsh judgment. But them did. Because what them do, them lock up Jeremiah, put him in a dungeon, in a mud, you know, in a slippery mud where he can't come out of a hole, in a pit. Jeremiah put curses by your people, man. So if we put curses by your people, it's nothing new. That's where the prophets of YAHAWASHI and YAHAWASHI. See? Saving the elect. Because the quicker the elect get saved, is the quicker the curses we put on people daily will come to pass, man. See? Continue.
Verse 2. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge.
Alright.
For they being ignorant of God's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness.
Yeah, because the righteousness of YAHAWASHI is not this, man. It's not that. That is Serapos Christos. It's not that. The righteousness of the Heavenly Father is YAHAWASHI. A so-called black man. See, which his duty or his purpose is to redeem Israel. And all throughout this, as a matter of fact, in Acts 5 verse 30, Baba.